Scaries podcast. I again am Josh, and this is my main man Bob.
What's going on, man? How's your morning?
It's been going all right. The Scaries have stayed away, mostly due to the new GameCube of the house.
Oh man,
smashing in some melees. You know how it goes.
You find a lot of discs?
Not really. We went to 3 different stores in Murfreesboro, and the store that we got the GameCube from, they had at least 100 titles, but only like 3 of them were even just maybes to picking up. Because there was 5 in the case, but those were already breaking like 150.
Yeah.
I'm good.
What is it?
I might get a mod chip.
You end up getting a Rogue Squadron?
No.
That was literally one of my favorite ones that came out.
It's definitely on my maybe list. Because I really want to get Beyond Good and Evil. Did you ever check that out? That is
the best game I've literally
played.
It's
like $17 too. It's
Dude,
nothing.
You need to get it.
Nothing. It's a drop in the bucket for a man of my stature.
I believe they were talking about making a remastered version of it.
They were talking about that. Then they did a whole new game. But I don't know if it actually ever got to release. The trailer's out there. And
yeah, I saw the trailer. Big
perfect
giant
graphics and stuff, but they also said it would be vastly different from the other one.
The
best part of the other one, if you haven't played it, Beyond Good and Evil. It's an old PS2 GameCube game.
I thought it was strictly GameCube, bud.
No, I had it on PlayStation.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not. I'm not sure, but I did not have a GameCube growing up. I think that's why I like it, having it now. But it does such a good job world building. You can go to the bar, play some games. You can take your little bike or whatever and hit the ocean, see whales off in the distance.
Yeah.
Like they really made you feel everything. And the story is great on top of it being like a mystery that you have to unravel. But anyway, we did something a little special from last podcast to this one. We swapped books. I read Redrising, and Bob read Mistborn.
Yeah, the Final Empire. I just literally finished the epilogue as I rolled up today.
And what'd you think?
Oh, man. This is the first time I'm venturing into a Brandon Sanderson book. So I've never heard anything about it. You know, you represented, like, I want to say, every gathering. Everyone's here. Don't forget to listen to or read Mistborn, you know. And so we swapped, and I chose Mistborn, and
I chose Mistborn for you.
Okay, and I chose Redrising for you.
Keep you honest. Yeah.
And then it was like the first hour or so of listening to it, because I'm dyslexic. My homie here on the side of me is dyslexic also, so we have problems reading. You know, it takes me like an hour and a half to read like 2 or 3 pages because I have to reread it. But listening to it. The first hour and a half took me like a little bit. I maybe rewound it a couple times because it is an info dump.
Yeah.
You've got to listen to how things are done. This is like to me, it I pictured it as metal bending, just eating the metal and whatever.
Yeah, everyone's Magneto.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing about it. It was just like...
But some people are little Magneto, and some people are big
Magneto, yeah. And terrorist Magneto.
Big magnet energy.
I don't know. I didn't feel, throughout the whole book, I didn't feel a sense of dread if any of these characters died.
Really?
I did not care about any of these characters dying. You know what I mean? He didn't make me feel like if this guy died, if the brother died, if her brother died, if anybody died. Oh, okay, except for one. The Sesson guy. The helper dude, that's the only guy I cared about throughout this whole book.
That was my favorite character also.
Okay, 100%. And the way it ended, I feel like Sesson is keeping too many secrets. Like, homie, he's a keeper. I felt like he was holding on to way too much information and not giving everybody it. But that's how you do if you want to make a series.
Yeah.
But
he's not giving him a stick.
I didn't feel like, when Kelsier died, that wasn't like a badass way of dying.
He just got swapped with a bunch of coins and spikes.
That's it, what he got is what we call Stardust, where you open up a roll of pennies and you can throw it at somebody. That's how I felt like he died.
Yeah. Why don't you give the people a synopsis of the book?
I can't.
I won't.
I will not. I gotta say, I'm not sure if I want to continue reading the other two.
Well, that's like I always said in my pitch every time I come over to get you to read Mistborn. It is a self-contained book.
It totally is.
Like, you can keep it right there, and then sometimes you read the ending and you're like, okay, I want to know where it goes.
Well, it was like knowing that the last chapter was on, and the main bad guy, the King Ruler or God King guy, yeah, he wasn't dead yet. And it just didn't. I was like, okay, so what's gonna happen? The last 5 or 6 minutes of it, she got him. He aged. He died. He dusted out. And to find out the homie brothers was still alive, I was like, hell yeah, dude. Okay, cool. We're good. It just felt like I need to finish this book, but also leave it at a little bit of Cliffy,
Mm-hmm.
So it was a little I don't know. I needed to feel more for the characters.
Bob wants those hours back.
It was what, 42 hours long.
Oof.
Yeah. But I wish he can like give more depth to these characters. I really feel like no one changed too much. Yeah, she started to dress like a proper person, instead of a slave girl,
Mm-hmm.
She started to act more of a one of those lords that were there,
Yeah.
She started going to the balls and stuff like that, but it wasn't a
Rubbing
dramatic
change.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then the
Well, she was just to clarify for those that don't know, she used to be a street urchin who was groomed to be with the higher ups and go to all the balls so that they could get the information they needed to steal the stuff.
Yeah, topple the government.
Kill the guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, okay, cool. These are cool little scenes, like between him and her and that other lord.
Yeah, main guy.
Yeah,
her main squeeze.
Yeah, the main squeeze.
Yeah,
those were cool interactions, but yet again, it wasn't like he wasn't fleshed out to where when the final battle shows up and he shows up, and I was like, oh shit, he's gonna die. She'll find another dude.
Yeah,
no big deal, So, if anything, if his other books are not like character fleshed out, I just don't think I'll run it.
The one that I'm on now, it actually took me a while to get on. Supposedly it's his best one, but yeah, it's like 5 or 6 different characters, and they're all like Knights of the Round Table and stuff.
Oh, dope!
It was pretty sweet. For the first book was amazing.
Which one's this one?
Of all his books.
Yeah.
So that's his first published book.
Yeah. This is what in 06 or 2016. I don't know, one of those. '06, I think.
Yeah. So what would you give it on a rating of 1 to 10?
1 to 10. I like 1 to 10 stuff. I don't like 1 to 5. 1 to 5 is lame. I'm gonna have to give it a solid 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I need more character development, man. I need to feel like if they died, it would hurt. You know?
I think what I liked most about Mistborn was the magic system for sure, and then how they were able to use it in the heist, and like, I guess it's genetics that decide like whether you're a copper and you can like ingest copper, burn it in your stomach, and then see really well.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, great job. You know, you're the new Daredevil.
There's other powers too, like just straight up metal bending, and but yeah, I read Redrising, and it was a good time. It's, to give the synopsis, it's kind of like there's a bunch of classes of people. They're all labeled with a color. Redrising is about the Reds, who are supposed to be terraforming Mars, but little do they know that... Or, sorry, let's back up. They were told that they were terraforming it for Earthlings to come habitat Mars. Mm-hmm. But it's been like 700 years and they've already been there. So they just keep them down there as slaves, and they don't really allow them to come to the surface to realize that people have been there the whole time. It's not just golds, right? It's every single...
Yeah, all the other ones, the blues, the oranges, the browns, the pinks.
Colors are above ground, but essentially he has his lover die, and then he joins up with like a terrorist organization to free the Reds, and then goes into basically like he does kind of the same thing in Mistborn, where he has to pretend to be proper because he is what's called like a low red. Mm-hmm. So a low red, they have no stature in society pretty much. They're just supposed to dig and do whatever they're told. But he joins up with the Sons of Ares, the terrorist organization. They train him to be more noble, and then he actually gets into a program that's supposed to test his mettle to see if he'll be allowed to rule after he fools everybody that he's noble with all his lineage already dead. But yeah, it was a good time. Really like Titus, really like Mustang. I definitely saw the cross coming. Did not see the double cross, or the whatever you want to call it, the quad cross or whatever. Yeah, this is everything I would want Hunger Games to be. It's probably a little too much for some people because, at first it shows itself as just a game of them trying to rule each other's tribes, a lot like Survivor. And then some of the students say that they take it too far because it becomes too much like real life. They start trying to kill each other, capture each other, have slaves and what's it. But everything about the book is really cool and poetic. Like, you can really feel the passion that the main character Darrow has for his lost wife Ao, and he's also young. He's like 17.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a good like brutal experience, a little Hunger Games-y, a little King Arthur-y even, like, because he has to inspire like I don't even know how many people to actually attempt to even win this game. They call him the Reaper because when he was a hell diver mining Mars, he had a sling blade, so that was the weapon he was most comfortable with when he was playing the game, because you're dropped in with like no supplies unless you're of a higher house. And then, it comes to light that this one kid's supposed to win and only him, and then Darrow has to figure out how to navigate that. But yeah, I would really give it like an 8 out of 10. I had a good time. I kind of want to get into the other books. I'm on the fence, really, to be honest, because you said there was like 5.
I'm on book 5. It's supposed to go to 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, where is he at right now in book 5?
In book 5, he is on the run.
Okay.
With the Howlers, with, a few of the people that are still alive,
So they never leave Mars.
Oh, no, they leave Mars. The second book is an Iron Rain on another planet.
Gotcha, okay.
Dude, this is like, I told you, after this, it's not Hunger Games anymore. They're not fighting against each other like that. They are on a conquer. They're coming through. All of his people that are still tight with him are his people. What'd you think about when Cassius finds out?
That was great.
That was fucking rough, right?
That was great because I thought he would squash it.
Me too.
I thought he was going to be like, you know what, we've been through enough. You were basically forced to kill my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just...
To understand it, you know what I mean?
Bygones be dead and bygone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and throughout before that gets revealed, they consider themselves the 4 people that were like, they were brothers already,
Yeah.
We were doing things together, and
the initial survivor tribe.
Absolutely.
The survivor alliance.
And then that happens and you're just like devastated. That's what I'm talking about, like, when characters, you feel like, oh, shit. As soon as it happens, you're like, oh, no.
Yeah.
The pit in your stomach feels weird,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Mistborn, but that's fine. That's fine.
I need to feel...
You cannot like it.
I need to feel like, oh, they got me.
I really enjoyed the ending the most of Mistborn, because they don't win.
Absolutely. I like that, too. I always like that.
I like that they got all the way there, and it wasn't what they thought it was at all.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll hop on to the next topic. I think I want to cruise into some movies. Bob, if you have one, you can go.
I started Rebel Moon. 2. That came out on Friday.
What'd you think of the first one? I've not seen either.
I thought it was pretty slow.
Slow?
And
slow as like we're getting like up to bat, we're grinding up, ready to
I feel like
swing, or
it was just mainly to set up this
the
faux Star Wars.
So
yeah, absolutely. It's the faux Star Wars that Zack Snyder has tried to make. Mind you, knowing that this second one came out, this is like a PG-13 version of it.
Okay.
In Christmas, we're supposed to get the R-rated versions of these movies to show you how he really liked it, wanted it to be.
I'm tired of this.
Me too.
Just release.
Release
the thing.
We are Netflix now. This is a Netflix movie.
Yeah.
Just give me the full. I don't want the Zack Snyder cut.
Yeah.
Give me the full movie. Why are you teasing? Because I feel like there's some things that were left out in part 1.
Yeah.
And then if I watch this NC-17 version because he wanted to add more gore or sex or anything like that.
The Justice League Snyder cut, like Justice League Snyder cut in black and white, is the only way I like to watch that movie. But also, even by the end of it, after really enjoying it for a while, I'm just sitting there like, what did it take us, like 7 years to get here?
Yeah.
We could have just released the regular movie, then released the black and white extended whatever.
Well, he had to leave before it got finished.
Yeah.
And of course Joss Whedon showed up and filled in that hole where Joss Whedon was just no longer
there. To go into the bushes like Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
Like
but you know what? The main thing I enjoyed about the Zack Snyder Justice League was the introduction of the Flash.
Okay.
Where he's in the pet store and he sees her get hit by the car.
Yeah.
And he's slowly going there, grabbing hot dogs, pulling her down. And the song was perfect. It just set a very good mood.
Yeah, I would like to see a lot more of that.
Yeah.
So what do you... you haven't finished Rebel Moon?
No, I haven't finished Rebel Moon yet. No.
But do you think the first one's pretty solid? Or?
I think the first one is a good, 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's just a setup. That's all it really is. And it's got some pretty good actors in it,
Because I'm fine for, not... Obviously, it's lame for you to, blatantly copy something, but, Star Wars is Star Wars.
Star Wars is Star Wars.
It's been around a million years. It's been done before Star Wars was Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's I'm fine with him doing his own thing. I just want it to be good. I feel like a lot of Zack Snyder stuff really leans into visuals to forego story.
That's what it was. It was a bunch of, like, when the gunfights were going on, a bunch of slow motion and close-ups.
But that's why he's perfect for a comic book.
Absolutely. That's why 300
Watchmen. Watchmen was pretty decent.
Watchmen was pretty decent. The ending was different. That's the only thing that people didn't like.
A lot of people want to argue with me about it, but I mean, I saw that opening day and I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, definitely.
I ended up watching The Iron Claw.
Oh my gosh, how was that?
It's a great movie, but it's just, real Manchester by the Sea. Like, it's gonna crush you into nothing.
See, I was watching wrestling.
I love these characters.
When the Von Erichs were still around.
Really?
I was watching wrestling at that time.
Well, you're gonna need, you might as well just, sign up for therapy.
I know. I've already know. Even though, as a kid, in the wrestling magazines, they wouldn't talk about what's going on with them in real life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
So as a kid, not knowing about it and just seeing a Von Erich disappear, you know what I mean? They didn't give you any information.
Yeah, it wasn't in the storyline.
No. So I'm very excited to watch that. Where did you watch that on?
I rented it on Prime.
Okay.
For $5.
Oh, that's an easy fiver. I can slide that thing.
Yeah, they Zac Efron, everybody in that movie was swinging 100%.
JLW is a good actor.
Yeah, and he actually that's the guy from The Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, he changed the whole movie because he actually starts without him because he's off at the Olympics.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They get canceled and then he has to come home. And as soon as he's in the mix, dude, it's a whole nother animal, dude.
Oh man, I definitely have to watch that.
So much competition and just trying to be dad's favorite or whatever, and it just tears them in half, as it goes on.
Jeez,
so
man.
Nuts. I really enjoyed it. I wish I would have caught it in theaters, but it just didn't pan out.
Well, last night we were planning on watching, spending $13.99 to purchase Madam Web.
Oh wow!
Both Sam and I really want to watch, knowing it's a bad movie.
Yeah,
we know that it is.
I could do that on the big screen. Jabab has a little projector outside and everything. Especially just because I wasn't gonna see it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm saying this out loud, I kind of want to do Morbius and this.
Back to back?
Because I never saw Morbius.
You haven't seen Morbius?
No.
You didn't see Matt Smith?
It wasn't Morbin time.
Oh,
jeez. Right now.
The movie's about Matt Smith. I really liked what he did in that movie.
But I saw a clip of a fight scene with, whatever the bad guy is in Madam Web, and they literally, the bad guy's on the ground, and then this other character throws a car at him, and he literally jumps up as the car is coming. If he had not moved, the car would have just went right over his head or their head or whatever, but just jumps up and gets hit by the car. It came first before it tried to jump into the way of it.
No, see, that's the thing about it. I know that Madam Web's powers are the destined of the webs.
Yeah.
She's supposed to know where all the webs are weaved between all the Spider-Verse people.
Yeah, the timelines.
Yeah, so maybe throwing the car ahead of time, they knew he was going to jump up. That's a stretch, though. That's a stretch, but I really want to give it a chance, even though I know it is not a rentable movie. It is a purchase movie. So I will, whenever I scroll through Amazon, it's going to say, hey, remember you purchased me? And that's a scary one.
It's me, I'm here.
It's me, check me out again.
Yeah, the another cool thing to come out of that movie was the interview clips of the main,
oh my gosh,
Dakota
actress. Johnson, yeah.
She was hilarious.
Yeah, she knew it was going to be...
She just laid it on thick.
That's rough.
Yeah, I loved him.
Yeah, definitely.
But we'll hop off that. You got any shows you want to talk about?
Well, I fell into waiting for Rebel Moon to show up on Friday. I fell into an anime called Grim Variations.
Okay. Walk us through what's going on there.
Each episode is a grim story. The first episode is Cinderella. Okay, and so it's like
I'm already very interested with that.
it's a wild take on every single story. So the Cinderella one was like a geisha themed one.
How long are they?
It varies.
Okay.
It changed a lot because I think the Cinderella one was like an hour.
Sounds like another Love, Death, Robots variant.
Something
with
like
anime.
that.
That's kind of sweet.
Yeah, with the grim stories, you know. And I think the second one was, The Big Bad Wolf was the second one, which was literally my favorite one so far. Then they did, I think I watched the Hansel and Gretel, and I haven't seen the fourth one yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Each one of them are different. It's like
they don't intertwine.
No. Not that I've seen. Well, the opening is like I guess the Grimm brothers with their sister telling her their stories.
Cool.
So
that's very cool.
It's always opening with them.
I like that.
And then it goes to the story. But each one of them are different settings, and it's a little bit like Black Mirror, grim fairy tales in anime. So it was pretty different. I really enjoyed it so far.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's like
That's
8
like a
episodes.
newer, like this year release, or
It came out on Wednesday.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Fallout.
We watched the first episode of it
What do you think?
last night. I thought it was perfect. I thought that was a really well made episode.
Yeah, and throughout, we're on like episode 7 or 8 or something, but throughout, it's very, very good balance of like cheesy to gory to everything in between, even like just throwing just sound effects in there as Easter eggs, and I love that.
Yeah, I love the way they kept the music.
Yeah, they like find something, and then every once in a while, it'll just, or at least just once, it'll have that little find something noise, and that's super sweet. Apparently, this is supposed to tie into. They're in California, in Vault 33, and they said that there'll be tie-ins to New Vegas. I guess people thought that it wouldn't all tie in together just because of like legal reasons or whatever stupid. I don't really care about the lore. I mean, they really nailed the world. That's all I care
I really
about.
feel like they gave us a world to play with.
But not to spoil it too much, but it's it goes into each vault is a science experiment.
Oh, I absolutely, yeah.
So part of her journey is or the show's journey is figuring out what that vault's experiment is, because life is like perfect there, and they connect into those other vaults, you know. But it's great. It's super sweet. The monsters are sick. They have the. I mean, I didn't think they were going to do Enclave. They're doing Enclave. Didn't think they would touch the Brotherhood of Steel. They're all over the Brotherhood of Steel.
You gotta have some. You gotta have some steel in there, dude.
And then even I heard that they were going to do like the origin of the Vault Boy and stuff. I thought that would be lame. It's been sweet.
Awesome.
It's been very cool, and yeah, everything feels like Fallout.
Well, I've played most of them. I don't think I did 76.
We played,
my last one was 4.
Me and her played all of 76, all of 4, and then I played all of New Vegas and 3.
I played New Vegas 3. I didn't play 2. I know I played 1.
Charisma for life. I'm just going to say that. Put that out in the universe right now. Max out that charisma.
Max out the charisma.
And you have nothing to worry about.
Oh, man. Well, besides the shows, well, I did watch The Circle. I love The Circle.
Charlotte and Brianna have been on that.
Dude. What's different about this? Yeah, it just started. It got the first 4 episodes.
Gotcha.
I think got a 13.
But it's a reality show.
It's a reality show on Netflix. I've watched every season. I just enjoy people watching. I like my.
Oh, that's the social media one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's actually of reality shows. That one's pretty good.
But this one is okay. So you can catfish. You can be somebody else, or you can be yourself.
Yeah, they don't see you.
No one sees you.
It's time to see you.
Yeah, but this year they added an AI.
Don't
and
like
it
that.
it is controlling the game. It tells you what it's thinking and how it's going to manipulate somebody to thinking that they're someone else.
So it even has like little interviews
because they told them not everybody here is human. So they've been trying to suss out who the AI is, and they are saying all the wrong people, not even mentioning the AI name.
Yeah.
Dig it so much.
That's okay. Well, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Also
very
terrifying.
Exactly, because it's like, how do we know this is not happening for real? Which it probably is. You know, it's very clean, very good. Four episodes so far. What about I want to jump into trailers because M. Night just dropped a new one. Did you not see that?
It was sent to me and I did not watch it.
It's the return of what is it? What's his name? Jeez, I had his. Josh Hartnett. A return of Josh Hartnett. It's been a long time. I think the last time we saw him was the Sprinkles from Sin City.
Oh, okay.
When he was the little assassin. It really didn't say too much.
Yeah,
he was in there for like 2 or 3 minutes. But yeah, we haven't seen a good Josh Hartnett in a while. But this is set at a pop concert, right? And apparently the police are surrounding the whole thing. It is a trap set for a murderer. And what the trailer shows you, that it could be Josh Hartnett, but he's with his 11-year-old daughter.
Okay.
At this concert, watching, I guess, the latest pop craze.
Yeah.
You know, and he looks like such a fucking psycho. You know, but still calm with his demeanor's real chill, you know?
Serial killer style.
But the thing is, this is an M. Night movie, okay? In the trailer, it might have a tweet. It shows him looking at his phone, and there's somebody, I guess, inside of his basement. So he's getting worried about these police here, and how is he going to escape this thing, you know?
Yeah.
How are you going to do it? But if they showed you that on his phone at that moment, M. Night's giving you not the whole biscuit. He's giving you the whiff. Okay?
Still taste.
So, who knows who the real murderer is? I bet it's the daughter, the 11-year-old.
And M. Night, it could be anything.
It could be anything. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. That's in August when that comes out.
Yeah, because I was just talking about the other day how good Split was.
Mm-hmm.
Split is not a masterpiece, but it does show you what an amazing actor can do.
Absolutely.
With just with not a profound role, but a fucking terrifying role.
Dude, McAvoy swapped personalities as you watched.
Yeah.
You know, and
as you're blinking.
Yeah, and I'm like, you've got a good actor behind that role. I don't think anybody else could have done that so seamlessly.
I think it was a cool idea to have an Unbreakable verse or whatever. I think it didn't do it for me.
Did you not watch all three?
Oh, I did.
Okay.
Was not a fan of the puddle drowning.
Okay.
I think. Hold on. Let me.
I'm with you.
Let me spit for a second.
Yeah.
I think everything. I think all the concepts were good.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the movies were very good. Unbreakable, awesome. Split, super cool. Glass.
Was it half full?
Concept. I think there might have been a crack in it. Great concept, but did not have the sauce of the other movies at all.
Definitely felt like a little rush.
Felt like a toy box. Kind of felt like I was out there playing Smash Brothers, the hand comes down and flings the little toys everywhere or whatever in the beginning. It doesn't mesh at all. I think it was a bad idea for them just to be here's a society that has been tracking them and all this stuff, and then I honestly, I could have got over all that. Then you drown my boy in a puddle, though. Drown him in a puddle. That's rough.
That's rough.
He could have gone out.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine if he would have went out. Super cool. Make him a martyr or just the hero that died or whatever. But in a puddle, my guy.
You know, with his powers, I'd be afraid to take a shower, dude. You know, let me slip.
Is he not? Isn't he super strong? Why wasn't he not able to get up? Was he?
That's so true. But wasn't McAvoy also like a beast, the beast?
Yeah.
So he would have been strong also.
True, I guess. Yeah. Maybe that's like his perfect match kind of thing.
That's what it was, though. They're all three their own issues.
Two rock paper scissors.
It was.
For me.
It totally. Shit, you bastard.
2 rock paper scissors.
It totally was. It was. It was a wild.
Glass should have been his come up. Him doing all the plans and doing all the plotting, like us seeing him what he was doing, like maybe even pre-Unbreakable, and then fast forward all the way to now when he discovers those two.
Yeah.
And then write a different movie where they all meet up.
Oh man, or it just ends. Yeah.
Super disappointing, but I love me some M. Night. I loved Lady in the Water.
Lady in the Water. When I first saw it, I felt like it was a good representation of a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, I can see that.
It was just like recruiting all these different people to get to the end. You know, you got your little rogue, you got your, swordsman. You know, you picked up so many characters.
Even way back when, I was surprised that it caught so much heat. Because I almost didn't see it because of the bad reviews and everything, and then I watched it and I was like, "Woof!
Yeah,
this is great."
Yeah, it's Giamatti, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta love Giamatti's.
Yeah, Giamatti's the man. And then obviously like Sixth Sense. And
dude, Signs is literally my favorite horror movie.
Really?
Yes.
Favorite
of all time. If
you heard it here first, guys.
If I can
Sunday
feel
Scaries, episode 2.
Like, what are we watching for Halloween? What's the horror movie? It's to me. Let's watch Signs.
Signs. Did I tell you about when I saw that in theaters?
No, you haven't.
I was terrified of aliens growing up.
Absolutely.
Like, literally, that was the only thing that I would go to bed at night thinking, like, they're just going to run up here.
100%.
They're going to kick in the door. They're going to do whatever the hell they want. They're taking our jobs, more importantly. But
we're talking about space aliens, right?
Yeah. But the trailers came out, and I was beside myself. But it actually ended up getting me over the alien fear, because what I started to do is, like, I would watch the trailer to study it, and I thought to myself, like, okay, me and my mom will go see it in theaters, but I'll know exactly when the scary parts are by watching the trailer.
Oh.
And I literally did, but one slipped through.
Which one?
The good one.
There's a lot of them. The
Joaquin
A number
Phoenix in the closet.
Move it, the kids out of the way.
Watching the TV, and then bam,
it's
there
behind
you see it on TV in the alleyway. Fucking Sasquatch.
Exactly, we just did the same motion.
Yeah. You can't see us. We definitely did that.
We did it. It was like we just fused
the Sasquatch stance.
Oh my gosh! It's literally what we say in the household whenever we're just saying random shit. Like, it's behind.
It's behind. It got over my fear of aliens by being alive whenever the credits rolled in that movie, because it was so much, and then the way they beat him too. But yeah, Signs is tip top. I don't know, it's my favorite. You said it's your favorite horror movie?
Absolutely, it's my scary movie because, like I said, I was always afraid of alien shit.
Plus, you got Mel Gibson.
The Gibson, and I still think that was a good prime Gibson.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Even though he just threw in his Catholicism or Christianity at us again, but it's fine.
You gotta rep the Lord.
Yeah. But it was a really good. Like, if you paid attention to everything that was going on throughout the whole movie, like, I've rewatched that thing like 15, 16 times in my life.
I could see that because, like, even the slow moments are cool. Like, just them going into the town and seeing how it affects all the other people.
Yeah, and the bookstore. That's the 17th Coke commercial we've seen,
Yeah.
And it's very, like, I think he built us a nice little area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that I think that's when M. Night for me is at his best, when it's like a self-contained, because I really like the Knock at the Cabin.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Dude, Batista is an actor.
Yeah, Batista has come to take the crown.
Absolutely.
And the Oscar. Like, he makes that movie for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that character and everything. Like, you never know what's going to happen next, and that's the best part. Is like, this is a movie that, knock at the cabin anyway, this is a movie that seems like, okay, yeah, it's definitely going to have a twist.
Yeah.
Or somebody's lying about something.
Exactly. Are these guys just trying to bash whoever rented this little place?
Yeah.
You know, I was like, is this real? Is this actually happening?
And then I really like the small connection between him and the Rupert, the Harry Potter kid.
Yeah. Even though, did he even have a line?
Yeah.
Did he even have a line?
What do you mean?
He
definitely talked.
Ron Weasley speak? Seriously?
Yeah.
What is it, like a grunt? Because I literally don't remember him saying a fucking thing.
No, he said he was on with the. He was the first one to be like, they're not going to believe us, blah 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 blah. But yeah, okay. He didn't say a whole lot.
He didn't say too much.
Well, he was also, the first one to ride that train, so.
Yeah,
we have gotten off on some crazy tangents.
Yeah, it's a crazy tangent day.
With the M. Night hole.
This is the episode's called M. Night showing us the sign, Next, okay, so for music-wise, Linkin Park did their, I guess, greatest hits release, and I popped it in my ears again.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I've listened to anything Linkin Park, because I'll skip it.
Yeah.
It's been, Linkin Park is Linkin Park, but it just threw me back to early 2000s, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's one that me and my coworkers, like if we're going to lunch together, it's a Linkin Park.
It was pretty good. And then did you see that
the whole catalog?
That one girl might be replacing him, which is pretty good.
She sounds
pretty good.
And her voice, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would be sweet.
If they continue with that, I think that'd be nice. I mean, the whole, how many people are in there? Like 8?
Yeah, it's a big crew.
Yeah, it's a large crew, yeah.
It's a park. Like you fill a park.
So yeah, I listened to that. I was thrown back to my early to mid 2000s. It's like, cool, man. And then just getting reminded that those Michael Bay movies were good because of the Linkin Park songs that were in there.
Yeah, I didn't even consider that. There was a lot of movies that were made. Emotional moments were made because of Linkin Park, Evanescence, like that kind of rock, alt rock, whatever. Especially for me anyway, the Daredevil movie
and the Evanescence. Yeah, that's where that song comes from.
For sure. It
is not
that
like
movie is so bad.
It's
even
so
then,
bad.
It was kind of like,
Yeah, it was rough.
He made a much better Batman for sure.
I thought Michael Clark Duncan played a very good Wilson Fisk. Okay, but then when you have Homie Now playing Wilson Fisk, it is like that's who it should have been.
No, Michael Clark could have done it. I think. I mean, he did do it. It was just weird to see Kingpin not be sinister. He seemed almost cheesy in his portrayal of it, but that was the movie.
Yeah,
the movie was cheesy. Like they really leaned into it. Like as soon as they fucking both jumped on the goddamn
the playground fight.
Yeah,
we're right there again, dude.
Seesaw,
that is
I'm over
too much, bud.
Turn it off.
Yeah. Thanks for playing. Yeah.
But yeah, the guy they have now is one of my favorite actors.
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin. Even in the Echo show, did you get to watch the Echo show?
Hawkeye show? The Hawkeye show was like a very light tone, and then as soon as she runs into the Kingpin, she just gets her shit completely.
Absolutely, absolutely. He's a menace.
The whole show, she's just been walking through stuff.
He's an absolute menace. You know, like I said, even in Echo, he's a menace. Knowing that this new season of Daredevil is supposed to be 18 episodes, but who knows? Because they keep on rewriting it. Who knows if we'll ever get it?
Yeah, I might get trapped in production hell.
What else did we do this week?
X-Men's been killing it.
I didn't see this week's episode.
They're just tying up Storm's story.
Okay.
So you already know what's popping off there.
Mm-hmm.
But episodes 1, aside from 6, episodes 1 through 5 have been so good. I can watch it with my kids. It's not too much. Like, so much Cyclops action.
Yeah.
I love Cyclops.
Yeah, so do I. I've always loved Cyclops.
I'm a cop through and through.
He's not a cop,
He's
man.
a cop, bro.
Not one bit. He is a leader that thinks about more than just himself.
Yeah.
He thinks about the whole squad. You know, even though he doesn't like everybody, but...
Who's your favorite X-Men?
It's always been Cyclops.
Always been
You can
Cyclops.
ask my sister.
Okay.
Cyclops has always been the tip-top X-Men.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The,
even his different variations of his ruling or his leadership, he's always been the top dog.
I've always been made fun of my love for Cyclops, so I'm glad we found each other. Like, we would go to the arcade and play the 4-player.
Absolutely, that's me.
Yeah.
You know, all the way through.
I could always get my character. They're always fighting over Wolverine, and they're just like, why do you like Cyclops? I'm like, dude, he's the man.
Capcom versus Marvel.
Stop.
Having Cyclops in that.
Hit that button a few times, but yeah, they really crescendoed with episode 5.
That's why I was so disappointed with James Marsden's. I thought he fit the Cyclops build, but they wrote Cyclops like he's just nobody.
Yeah.
You know, in those Fox movies.
Yeah, I don't get that. And it, you know, obviously they have such a easier time in animation with portraying the character the way we want them to be portrayed, because we're used to seeing them in a book. Yeah. You know, in animation and stuff. So it's I enjoyed the teenager kid Cyclops and like Apocalypse or whatever. And I would, you know, I liked that little window into that world. I'd much rather them be older though. Yeah. And like at this point already be like experienced and seasoned and just kind of like roll right into it like we've always known these characters. Absolutely. And fill in the gaps later. Like, absolutely. Please. Been waiting so long. I just want a good. I mean, because I've seen every single X-Men movie in theaters except for Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix, and I just didn't even watch those movies. You didn't watch it? Last year, I think I watched both of them, and was just like, "Yep, this is exactly why I wasn't."
There were
really
some things in Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix that I enjoyed. In Apocalypse, I enjoyed the final fight in the mine with the Phoenix and Professor Xavier and Apocalypse just battling out in the astral plane, you know, and Magneto showing up to help out, you know what I mean? I like Fassbender.
Yeah, Fassbender is Magneto, amazing, and then we've already talked about McAvoy.
McAvoy is just too much. He's a power actor.
Number one.
And then, of course, all the Quicksilver interactions of those movies, of the young teenager Quicksilver movies, it was always so much fun.
Probably the best scenes.
Absolutely, he's a scene stealer. And then in Dark Phoenix, it's the first time in the movies they show you how an X-Men crew is supposed to work. Yeah. On that train station, it was pure teamwork. You know what I mean? And that was what I thought was like, that's how X-Men do. And that's how you saw when the cartoon started and the X-Men were like busted open, you know? When they fought against the Sentinels in the opening thing, you know? Where they did all a bunch of teamwork and of course...
Which one of the live actions is your favorite?
It's gotta be Logan.
Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't deny it. It's ascended.
Another good black and white one.
Absolutely. When it came out with the black and white DVD, I was like, yeah, let's do this.
I didn't think that those would be cool, but they were pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. What do you think of that guy as Beast?
Which one? Nicholas Hoult. Younger. Nicholas Hoult is a good actor, and he was a good Beast. He was a decent Beast. Wait, hold on. I'm pulling back now.
I'm medium on him, but I think it's just because I love seeing what's his name? Fraser as Beast.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Beast Fraser makes more sense than anything.
Well,
than any character we know in the entire universe.
He showed up again at the end of Marvels.
Yeah, that was cool.
And that was cool. So we'll see. I think we're going to see him again in the Wolverine Deadpool.
Yeah, I much prefer that series.
Mm-hmm.
Those movies, not amazing.
I like Nikki Holt though.
I guess I say that because they're hard on the rewatch.
They totally are.
All of them are. All the X-Men movies that are like not Logan, but like the X-Men, like
the young X-Men, where it was just mainly Jennifer Lawrence's X-Men.
Yeah.
Where that really made no sense to me because Mystique has never led a team.
Yeah.
You know, and so it was just a weird.
They just really wanted to give her something to do.
Exactly. Yeah. You know,
because she is a good actress and all that, and probably just they wanted more bang for their buck. Because I'm sure they're shelling out a whole lot of money. But the portrayal of everybody's great. It's just the story's kind of like First Class and the other one. Like if I was to rewatch one, I would have to reach for those. I think.
Yeah.
Probably First Class specifically.
First Class had the Baconator.
Yeah.
You know.
The Baconator.
I love some Kevin Bacon's. You know.
Yeah. He was a great villain.
As Sebastian Shaw.
He's so good.
Tip top. You know. Yeah.
People don't talk about him enough.
Not enough. Not enough.
But yeah, I guess we could roll on to. You want to do the questions?
No. I want to talk about Outlaw Junction. It came out on Arena, and I've been running on it.
The new Magic the Gathering set.
Yeah, new Magic the Gathering set. When I first saw this one card, I got excited because I was like, I'm making my commander after it, and it's mono green Bristly.
Oh, the Bristle Boy.
Oh my gosh, dude, he has been so much fun. It came to a point where
landfall, get +1/+1 counter on
on any target character,
and then you can pay to double.
5 to double.
5 to double.
5 to double. Okay.
+1 counter.
So he comes out turn 2. You're dropping land. You're dropping multiple lands. You know, it's fetching land, and you're just plopping it on whatever comes out. Having doubling season out at the same time.
That's gross.
And it's just like, I've been getting people quitting like on turn 6 because I've got a Hydra that's a 20/20 trample, have a good night. You know what I mean?
You need to build this deck in paper.
Yeah.
And then the deck box and the playmat need to be the guy from King of Queens shrugging.
Oh my gosh. Little Kevin James.
2020? Little Kevin James on it.
Oh man. Well, that's I've enjoyed that so far for Outlaw Junction. Not even using any other rares, and then I got a fat pack, or what do they call now, a bundle pack, whatever.
You got it.
And I got him, and it was literally my last pack too.
Oh, you got one.
But yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I told you I was gonna get us some packs, so I just buy one. I think Amazon and so I was opening all the packs, and the last pack, I was like, oh my gosh, it's here.
It's a sign.
I showed Sam, I go, my new commander. She goes, ugh, monocolor?
Yeah, typically us, me and Bobby here, and our spouses will buy each commander product that comes out and jam those against one another, but I think it's time we try to get them into building off of new releases.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, have them, but I still want to get these new ones. I like that Naya deck, even though it's like the worst one of them.
See, now you're enabling.
But I need that Naya deck.
I mean, I think mine. What was mine?
You were gonna get that
energy.
Yeah, the
energy part 2.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which that one is supposed to be.
I'm surprised that they keep it. Is it colors? I think if they went into Teamer with the green, there's so many green energy synergies.
That would make that deck even more powerful, because apparently the Is It deck is supposed to be like on the tip top of the 4 of them. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm getting my my money's worth.
You gotta get that money's worth. I'm not gonna. That Naya one ain't shit. I think the best thing
probably
on
not.
it.
I mean, it's just. I think it's probably hard for the designers to keep cranking these things out. Like, it's everything seems to fall into an archetype of counters, ramp, or just some mechanic that it's all built around.
Yeah,
like milling or whatever.
Or token producing.
Yeah, and then you have garbage like the Mothman.
Jeez, man, that's such a terror. That is such a terror.
Such garbage.
Jeez, just showing up and giving it to us, man. That's not the dopeness. So you want to drop on some questions, bud?
Yeah, I want to do mine first, though.
Absolutely, hit it.
All right, my question out there, and this is for you listeners too. If you want to pop in the comments and answer it, go ahead. This is a two-parter. I actually have another one too, but I might save that for next episode. But who is your favorite comic book character? And who is your favorite anime character? Also, could they be roommates for 6 months? It's a short-term lease. The city's packed up. We both got places to be, busy lives.
Oh, geez, bud. I can give it to you right here, right now, without any thoughts on it. Okay. So, it would be Dr. Victor Von Doom.
Okay.
Rooming with the King of Saiyans, Vegeta.
Vegeta and Doctor Doom.
Think about how fucked up that could possibly be.
I think you got a 20... Almost, I think you actually have like a 30% of them being like chill with one another.
Yeah, eventually. But some rooms will be destroyed.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, some rooms would be...
It's going to have to be a pretty big suite.
It's got to be a huge, large suite. There can't be a person
Plus,
living under them.
It's going to be crowded with all the Doom bots.
The Doom bots are there, and you know, and who knows what version of Vegeta we want. Do King Vegeta or Prince Vegeta showing up for the first time with all his whole crew? Or you want
that's up to you.
Bulma Vegeta?
Well, how about this though? It's your favorite version of those characters also.
Okay, so it would be Mystic Doom, where he has the wood rune armor.
Yeah, magic stuff.
Yeah, and Bulma Vegeta.
Really?
Yeah. Don't mess with this Bulma. That's my Bulma. You know, that's you know, he. I think that's the best version of Vegeta because he's found out that, you know, yeah, him and Goku can coexist, and let's just get better. Let's get better than each other. You know.
I think I like a Majin Vegeta.
All right.
I don't know why, but
pushing limits.
Yeah, just a complete madman.
He was, yeah.
But you think they could successfully complete a 6-month lease?
Absolutely.
But you're saying that they're going to get charges for...
They're not going to get the deposit back,
yeah.
You know, and I feel bad if it's an apartment complex and they got neighbors, you know, it's not going to be fun. Not going to be fun for anybody. But,
that must be an awkward first meeting, too.
Yeah, it was like, you know...
I would assume that Doom is looking for a roommate.
No, what they both do, they enter the room to each other, and Doom just has his arms crossed, looking away out into the sunset, and Vegeta's turned the other way with his... You know, with his arms crossed also. So it's the arm crossed brothers.
Yeah, so they can really use the sunroom.
Exactly. They need the one with the panoramic view, you know, apartment complex.
Yeah,
you know?
practicing their poses.
Yeah, just you want pizza? If you go half.
Pepperoni will do. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah. Okay, so my question for you is, geez, I had it too right now. Where did it go? What's your favorite fake product in a movie or show? And do you wish it was around?
Favorite fake product. You know, it's funny because the first thing that comes to mind, they make it.
What is it?
Like, it's a fake product, but they make it just because it's you know, from the movie or whatever, and it's I think it's a tie for Nuka-Cola and Butterbeer.
Butterbeer
from Harry Potter.
Yeah, okay.
So both things are actually made.
Yes.
So I don't know if it qualifies for your.
Yeah, well, yeah. I just saw a Nuka-Cola.
Actually real, but it's, you know.
Okay.
That would be my answer.
Your favorite? Okay, that's pretty dope.
I'd buy a Nuka-Cola. I'd probably buy... I would want a Nuka-Cola just to see what's up. Probably specifically a Quantum. I want to see what's going on there.
Yeah.
But also, I probably want to have stocks of Butterbeer. If it really was just alcoholic...
Yeah.
Alcoholic, magical, like, pecan beer.
Flavor. I know you pecan whiskey, whatever.
Hey, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes, bud.
All right.
What about you? I'd also throw Duff on there too. I don't know why. It's
Duff, man.
It's all these drinks.
You just want the belt.
I do.
You just want the Duff belt. Where I find it.
It's something you and her had together.
I know. What do we make up?
But yeah, I think it's a good place to wrap it.
Yeah.
We laughed, we cried, we read some books, listened to some books.
It's still reading, guy.
But I'd like to give a shout out to the United Front and Zack Wilson Music for letting us use their music for intros and outros. I'm Josh. This is my boy Bobby. This has been episode 2 of the Sunday Scaries.
Have a great morning.
Feature of your face I've memorized. It's like you've got me hypnotized. Even though you brought those ghosts around, I could never bring myself to put you down. It's not gonna be easy. You're gonna have to complete this thought. Every time I try to get in your bed, you wanna give me some good advice. Every thought is occupied by your sense of well-being and your goodness. By now you ought to know the rules. It's not gonna be easy.